Okay, so you know that feeling when you're trying to learn something new and your brain just won't cooperate? Like you're reading the same paragraph for the third time and nothing's sticking? Yeah, I used to think I was just bad at learning, but turns out I was doing it completely backwards. And once I figured out this one trick, everything changed. Here's what nobody tells you about learning. Your brain isn't designed to absorb information when you're forcing it. It's designed to learn through curiosity. That's the trick. You've been trying to shove information into your head when you should be pulling it in with questions. Think about it. When you're genuinely curious about something, you don't have to force yourself to pay attention. You're locked in. That's your brain in learning mode. So the trick is simple. Turn everything you need to learn into a question before you try to learn it. Step 1. Start with the question, not the answer. Let's say you need to learn about the American Revolution for a history class. The normal way you'd open the textbook and start reading. Boring. Your brain checks out immediately. Instead, before you read anything, write down actual questions, not generic ones, specific ones that make you curious. Like, why did regular farmers decide to fight the most powerful army in the world? Or how did they even think they could win? See the difference? Now your brain has a mission. It's hunting for answers instead of being force-fed facts. And when you find the answer, it sticks, because your brain actually wanted it. Step 2. Make it personal. Here's where it gets really good. Connect what you're learning to something you already care about. Your brain remembers stories and personal connections way better than random facts. So if you're learning about economics, don't just memorize supply and demand curves. Ask yourself, why does my favorite coffee shop charge $5 for a latte? Now you're not learning economics. You're solving a personal mystery. Your brain treats this completely differently. I did this with chemistry, I hated it. Then I started asking what's actually happening when my phone battery dies. Suddenly I cared about electrons and chemical reactions because they explained something I dealt with every day. Step 3. Teach it immediately. This sounds weird, but it's insanely effective. As soon as you learn something, explain it out loud, like you're teaching a friend. You don't need an actual person there, just talk it through. Here's why this works. When you try to teach something, your brain has to organize the information differently. It can't just passively recognize facts, it has to actively reconstruct them. And that's when real learning happens. I literally do this in my car. I'll learn something then, on my drive home, I'll explain it to myself, like I'm making a podcast. Sounds crazy, works perfectly. You'll instantly know what you actually understand and what you just thought you understood. Now you might be thinking this sounds like it takes more time. And yeah, it does at first. But here's the thing. Would you rather spend 3 hours reading something 5 times or spend 1 hour actually learning it? Because that's the real choice. The old way feels faster, but you retain almost nothing. You're just renting the information. This way takes a bit more upfront effort, but you actually own the knowledge. You're not going back to relearn the same thing next week. Imagine sitting down to study and actually feeling engaged, not forcing yourself to focus, not fighting your brain, just genuinely interested in what you're learning. That's what happens when you stop treating your brain like a hard drive and start treating it like the curiosity machine it actually is. Learning stops being this thing you have to do and becomes this thing you just do, naturally. And the crazy part, once you start learning this way, you get better at everything faster, not because you're smarter, because you're finally working with your brain instead of against it. So next time you need to learn something, try it. Before you read anything, write down 3 real questions that make you curious, make it personal, then teach it back to yourself. That's it. Your brain's been ready to learn this whole time. You just needed to speak its language. And if this helped, let me know what you're trying to learn in the comments. I'm curious.